Joining us now at the Washington Journal table, Joe Conason, author of It Can Happen Here, Authoritarian Peril in the Age of Bush. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Rob.
Tell us, what is it and what is it that's going to be happening or can happen here?
Well, in Sinclair Lewis's book that I sort of took as the starting off point for this book, which was published in 1935, it was a dictatorship, a takeover of power in the United States by an elected president who then instituted military tribunals, basically rendered Congress powerless, and that's not what it is in this book. In this book, it is a turn towards an authoritarian perspective on the part of the government that I've detected, and I think a lot of other people have over the last 6 years in the Bush administration. Not too long ago, the New York Times had an editorial that said that was headlined "American Liberty on the Precipice." And this is because people have noticed that the president has instituted domestic surveillance without warrants. He has suspended habeas corpus for some citizens. There's a whole series of actions that the administration has taken that have made people concerned about their liberty. And this is a concern that spans the political spectrum. In Sinclair Lewis's book, the hero is a Republican, and the villain, who is elected president, is elected as a Democrat. So this is not a partisan issue. This is an issue that I think has motivated people across the political spectrum.
Your book sort of draws a line between the current Bush administration and the Nixon administration. Tell us about that line and the parallels that you draw.
Well, in the last chapter of the book, I discussed the fact that a lot of the perspective that underlies the aggrandizement of centralized executive power comes from the Nixon years. That's really what got Nixon into trouble, was his desire to concentrate more and more power in the presidency and in the White House unlawfully. And it happens that a number of people who are now very powerful in this administration got their start then, most notably the vice president, who was served on Nixon's staff and took away from that experience the view that we needed more, not less, executive power.